Hello everybody, my name is Kara, and today I'm here with a very exciting readathon announcement. So today I'm here to announce a new readathon that I'm co-hosting, and that is the Leading Ladies Readathon, which is a readathon centered on classic Hollywood actresses, and our first round is going to be about Audrey Hepburn, and will be happening from November 20th through the 30th. I'm so excited about this. I love classic movies, I love Audrey Hepburn. My two co-hosts for this readathon are Taylor from Page Screen Taylor and Mary Margaret from MM's Musings. I will link both of them down below. They are both wonderful. Please follow them and check them out. We're all very excited about this. So as I said, this is a readathon focused on Audrey Hepburn, and all of the challenges are associated with either parts of her life or based on movies that she was in. And we pretty much just want you to pick the challenges that you're interested in. You can double up, triple up, stack challenges however you like. The only exception is there are one or two life challenges that we really want to strongly encourage you to participate in, which I'll mention when we get there. But other than that, like, just pick and choose whatever suits your reading mood. So we have 3 reading challenges that are based on Audrey Hepburn's life. Number 1, as a young girl living in the Nazi-occupied Netherlands, Audrey performed silent dance shows to raise money for the Dutch resistance. Read a book with a strong female character whose strength is not physical. Number 2, Audrey was a fashion icon throughout her career and was especially fond of Hubert de Givenchy's designs. Read a book by a favorite author or an author you love. And the third and final life challenge is, in her later years, Audrey Hepburn became very active in social causes current to her time. In honor of our current time, Native American Heritage Month, read a book by an Indigenous author. They do not have to be an author from the United States. So of all of the reading challenges we're going to talk about today, we really strongly encourage you guys to read a book, at least one book by an Indigenous author. Again, November is Native American Heritage Month in the United States, and of course it's important to read Native authors year-round, but a lot of us are making that a special focus in November. I will link the information for Indigathon in the description as well, in case you would like some guided challenges about how to read some Native authors in November. It is hosted by Michelle from Thor Wants Another Letter and Brody from A2 Brody. Both of them are wonderful, so please also check them out if you would like some recommendations or a way to kind of focus your reading on Native authors in November. So on to the movie challenges, and again, kind of pick and choose from these, whichever ones interest you. Maybe the movie is one of your favorites, or you just like the challenge, whatever reason. The first one is Roman Holiday, which is one of the ones she is best known for, and also my personal favorite Audrey Hepburn movie. That is to read a book that you think will give you a lot of feelings. And that's based on the fact that, at least for me personally, that movie is like a very emotional experience, and I mean that in the best way. And like, I don't think it would be exaggerating to say that that movie and the way that movie kind of develops and turns out fundamentally changed the way I approach stories in a way, at least in like certain circumstances. Like it changed my mind about certain things that I like, or it made me realize that I can like certain things in movies. I'm being very vague in case you haven't seen it, but yeah, I adore that movie, so that's the challenge for that one. Then Sabrina is to read a book you think will have some serious character development. Also, some of these are easier to tell than others when you haven't read the book, so just kind of make your best guess based on the synopsis or reviews or anything. The next one is War and Peace. Read a book that is international for you. So that can be a book that is translated, or a book where the author or the setting is from a different country than yourself, etc. Number 4 is Breakfast at Tiffany's, and that prompt is to read a book with the friends to lovers trope. Number 5 is The Children's Hour, and that is to read a book featuring a female-female romance. Number 6 is My Fair Lady, and that is to read a book featuring music or theater in some way. And again, be creative with these prompts. So like for My Fair Lady, if that means reading a book that has a musical note on the cover, or reading a play, or reading a book that is a retelling of a play, reading a book that focuses on like a high school drama class or production. This prompt can even be like about which words appear in the title or something. We want this readathon to be pretty low stress, so feel free to interpret these prompts a little bit as you need to. Number 7 is How to Steal a Million, and that prompt is to steal a prompt from another readathon, make sure you give credit, or to steal a book from somebody else's TBR. Prompt number 8 is based on Robin and Marian, and that is to read a retelling. Number 9 is Wait Until Dark. Read something outside of your usual genres. Now, if you're like me and you read pretty widely across genres, just pick something from a genre that you wouldn't consider like one of your top favorites or one of your most read genres. And finally, number 10, the final prompt is Paris When It Sizzles. Read a lighthearted book. So those are all of the prompts for the readathon. Taylor and Mary Margaret and I are super excited. We hope that you guys can join in, even like just casually picking a few prompts, that would still definitely count. And we also made sure to plan this so that it falls over Thanksgiving in the United States. We know that not everybody watching will be from the US, but if you are, then hopefully you will have a little more reading time. We also have a Twitter account, and the handle is @LeadLadiesRead, so I will link that down below as well. Be sure to tag us there for TBRs or recommendations or any kind of content associated with the readathon that you do. Yeah, we're really excited. Please let me know if you guys are going to join in, and which prompt that you are most excited about. Also, depending on when certain videos go up, you might be seeing another readathon announcement from me, like coming very soon. But that one is just going to be like an early announcement for readathon happening in December, so like they won't be happening too close together. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon with another video, and I hope you love the next book you read. Bye!